My dear students of class 8, I am Rajendra Rai from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. My dear students, welcome back in new session of 2021-22 at LPM Public School. My dear students, we are presenting this video for the learning by you from your home. My dear students, that is because of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is spreading very fast, and schools are closed up to 8. So you have to be serious, you have to be careful, you have to be conscious to avoid the wastage of your time from your home. So remember it, you have to learn right from the chapter 1, that is the crop production and management. My dear students, your chapter 1, that is crop production and management, is very important as far as the food availability is concerned in our country. So our farmers are the main component, the main and very important persons who provide us food in the form of crop cereals, in the form of vegetables, in the form of dairy products, in the form of different other products. So dear students, my purpose is here to tell about this chapter is to just explain whole chapter topic wise so that you can learn in a very easy way. Dear students, as you know, the requirement of the food is necessary as the population is increasing in our country day by day, year after year, and there is a need of the management of the crop production so that it has to be increased, and more seasons, more crops in the following different types of the methods which has to be managed. My dear students, while studying this chapter, the first subtopic is soil preparation. So you have to see the soil. The importance of soil is that the soil is the main factor. Soil is the main abiotic factor which create the crop, which create the fruit, which create the plantation, which create the vegetable garden. So soil has to be enriched with different fertilizing materials. Like soil must have nitrate, soil must have phosphorus, phosphate, soil must have other organic and inorganic component which is required by the plant for their growth. So as you know, this nitrate, that is requirement from the plant growth because it provides the amino acid, ammonia. So these are the soil has to be enriched and soil has to be prepared. Soil has to be prepared by plowing. Plow the soil first. Plow the soil so that more or less 1 inch soil has to be go inside, and inside soil has to become at the upper surface, and also soil has to be level. As most of your parents are farmers, so they know very well that plowing and leveling is very important. If soil is just like this, then there will be a problem. So it has to be leveling. Soil has to be level. The benefit of the leveling of the soil is proper nutrition, proper water supply, proper nutritional substance, etc. that has to be managed in a proper way. So plying by the help of the ox, plying by the help of the human, plying by the help of the tractor, other machines. So this is very important. So number one, that is soil preparation, and in soil preparation plying and leveling is very important while starting to crop in the crop field. My dear students, second is manuring. So number one soil preparation, and number two manuring. My dear student, manuring, as I said earlier, that manuring is to add the different types of the manure, different types of the fertilizer, different types of the organic and inorganic components, just to enrich the soil for the better production of the crop, or for the better production of the vegetable, or for the better production of the fruits yielding plants. So manuring, adding fertilizer as the requirement of soil, or field follow. So manuring, most of the time the farmers add compost adding and fertilizers, so that soil is to be enriched in the nutrients, micronutrient and macronutrient, that is decided as per the that is decided by the testing of the soil, that which nutrient is deficient in the soil. So that has to be taken care by manuring. In the manuring process, there are certain measures which has to be applied from time to time, like mixed cropping, and mixed cropping means more than one crop at a time, and simultaneously crop rotation. This is very important as far as the manuring is concerned, because once crop rotate, once we show the seed of the pigeon pea, then that crop will provide the different nutrients in the form of the nitrate by the rhizobium bacteria to enrich the soil. My dear student, after this manuring, third one is the selection of seed. The third phenomena is the selection of seed. So third is selection of seed. My dear student, the selection of seeds are based on the different scientific aspects, like using hybrid seeds, HYV, high yielding variety, HYV, high yielding variety, by using hybrid seeds. Hybrid seeds are prepared in the after the so many researches are there in the agricultural laboratories. So always the hybrid seed has to be selected for the production of the crop in the first generation, so that the production will be high, that will be increased. If you take older seed, then there will be the problem of less production. The production will be decreased, and that will be the problem. The farmer will be in the problem. Now fourth, that is the sowing of the seed. Fourth process is sowing of seed. Sowing of seed. My dear students, field is prepared, added manures, selected seeds, and now the time is to sow the seeds into the crop field. That is especially giving the proper space. So proper spacing is there. So that the plants grow at intervals just to get the maximum nutrient in them and to avoid the shortage of nutrient into the nutrient and air, etc. So the sowing of seeds by the help of the different instruments nowadays, that is very famous. So sowing of seeds for the proper nutrients and for the proper air that has to be taken by the plants. And my dear student, now come to the irrigation. That is very important. Irrigation. And while studying irrigation, number 5 that we will discuss here about the irrigation. And this irrigation is the process of supplying water to the crop field. So number 5, irrigation. Irrigation means water supply. My dear students, as you know very well that water is the main constituent. Water is the very important for the human being as well, for the plants, for the other living organisms. And there are 2 irrigating methods. Number 1 traditional and number 2 modern. Traditional and modern. So my dear students, traditional methods are the methods by which our ancestors in early days, peoples were using moat, chain pump, that dipped into the well and taking out the water. Dekali, that is a water container that dipped into the water resource and that has to be taken out, and that is given to the crop field. Dekali and rahat. So these are the traditional methods, and in this we can include the several canal system, which different canals are coming from the rivers, and that canal is sufficient to provide the water supply to the crop field by linking that canal to the crop field. My dear students, the important thing is the modern method, that are the sprinkler system and drip system. Sprinkler and drip system. My dear students, sprinkler system is having the rotating nozzle so that the water supply to the leaves and water supply to the plant leaves as well as to the something like this. Rotating nozzle will spray the water just like the rainfall, and whole crop field will be supplied the water. And drip irrigation system is the water that is coming by a pump, by a canal, and that is given to the plant in the root. So root irrigation, this is the root irrigation, this is the whole plant irrigation. So my dear students, these 5 subtopics that we have discussed here in this video class, and the remaining part of this chapter that will be discussed in part 2, and you have to revise it, you have to have the notes, you have to have the specific notes in your classwork copies, especially while studying at home, take the classwork copy and note all the things what is teaching you by the video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you. Good day.